what is the difference between Kizomba and UrbanKiz? Do you know this or?
Yes, I know. The music is really different.
Mm.
The structure is really different, and where it came from is really different. So Kizomba came from Angola, and it was really a route for family parties to dance around with families, and it's really like a chill dance with a lot of circular movements, really grounded in the ground. And then I think it like migrate into Europe, and then they made their own version of it with since the music was different and they wanted to dance.
Mama kungi betengo we kumoyi ingumada takana okyo sokinu kibanga se Manuele ngando mushisamye Manuele.
Hey everyone. On today's episode of the Two Feet Podcast, we had on the wonderful Miss Tarah-Stephanie. She is currently living in Quebec and is from Haiti. In this episode, we talk about, growing up in Canada, what got her into dancing. She is currently the director of her dance team, UrKiz, which she started back in 2017. So we talk about, what it's like running a dance team, hints and tips on how to become a better dancer in Tarraxinha as well as Kizomba. Great episode. Let's just jump right into it.
Hey, all right. So I am now on the line with a Miss Tarah-Stephanie, who is a urban kids, Tarasha, hip hop dance hall, as well as a Waaking dancer. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So now you currently live in Quebec, but I believe you're from Haiti. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm my origin are from Haiti, but I was born in Montreal.
Okay. Sure enough. I believe you're the creator and founder of the dance team UrKiz in
Yeah,
2017.
yeah.
Sure enough. How are you doing today?
Good, and you?
I'm doing swell. I'm doing swell. I'm very happy to have you on the line. So I guess I want to start out with. So you said I guess your parents are from Haiti, but you were born in Montreal. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll be honest with you. I've never been to Canada, honestly. Tell me,
Really?
I'm not. I'm very curious. What was your childhood like growing up in Canada or I guess in Quebec?
It's super great. The culture here is super open. Um, like everything is it's pretty normal like everywhere else. Like you go to school, you go to your activities, like normal life.
But more specifically, I guess what was your childhood like? I guess what were your hobbies or what did you do as a child?
I wasn't doing much when I was really younger. I started dancing like maybe when I was 18 years old. But before that, I was just going to school, regular life, like nothing special.
Yeah. Okay. I'm very curious. I guess what made your parents go from Haiti to Canada? You know?
Well, it is super like poor and not so much developed. So a
Yeah.
lot of people are trying to go from Haiti to the U.S. or Canada. The most common place because there's not much growth to be able to do in Haiti. Sadly,
Yeah.
that's type.
I definitely understand that. I'm very curious. What was it like growing up with Haitian parents? What was it like living in that household?
It was really like strict. They have since they've been immigrating, they have really specific expectation of how you should do with your life. And
Right.
when you get in Canada and you grow there, the mentality is so different from the Asian mentality. So when you want to do something that go opposite of what they want, that's complicated. Yeah.
I definitely understand that. I definitely. So I'm curious. I guess as a child, what did you want to be growing up?
Um, there was two sides. There was the side I want to be what my parents want me to be, like engineer, like doctors, working in the bank. And there was another side I wanted to be like a writer, fashion designer,
Okay. Yeah.
singer. Like there was two parts in my journal,
Right.
and yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I definitely understand that. I definitely understand that. So you're growing up and everything, and I guess how do you well, let me ask you this: how important was music in your household? Was that a big thing in your house or not really?
Good question. I don't think it was particularly more than normal people. Like
Okay.
it was just mainstream. It was not more important than the average. You know what I mean?
Now I get you. I understand. I definitely understand that. And so you're growing up in Haiti and everything. And so I guess what happens at 18? Like, how do you get introduced to dancing?
Well, when I went to college, before I was like in a all girl like high school, and then
Ah,
when I went to college, it's like there was so much more you can do. Like there's so much more like how you call that groups, dance groups, music
right, right,
groups.
right. Yeah, yeah.
And there's one of my friends, like I was really like shy and naive at that time, so I let my friend pull me in that dance class,
Uh-huh.
and I was just going to go because she told me to go. I wasn't really interested, but after 2 or 3 classes, I was like, this is cool, I want to do that.
Hey,
Like,
hey.
and that's how I started dancing, but I was awful at first, like no rhythm, no nothing. That was a mess.
So wait, let me ask you this. So did you I guess did you not grow up dancing at all?
No, not at all.
Wow. Okay. Wow. That's crazy. And do you remember what was that first dance class? What was it? Do you know?
It was Dancehall, a
Okay.
dancing class. Yeah,
Okay.
I
Yeah.
was struggling. Wow.
Yeah.
Like,
So let me ask you this then. I guess well, I guess two-part question. You
okay.
said you said you were struggling in the beginning. What made it so difficult for you?
When your body is not just used to move a certain way, it takes a moment to your to to like adjust yourself to those
Yeah.
movements. And then you don't have a lot of body consciousness. So you think you're doing it, but you look at the videos and you're like, off, off. So that's what make it hard. And the music too, I wasn't listening to that kind of music at all. So it was to get the rhythm of it and to be on time. I was a bad, bad,
Okay.
bad.
No, I think that's like it's kind of inspiring though, because to see where you came from and see where you're at right now. And
Hmm.
but I'm curious. You say you weren't used to that music. What music were you listening to when you were growing up?
Oh my god.
Like, what,
I have to
Backstreet
say
Boys
that.
or what?
Not even, not even. I was more into like rock and punk stuff. I
Okay.
was more into that alternative. I was listening more to that.
Okay, now I get you. That's not a problem. I definitely understand that. I
Don't
definitely
judge me.
understand that. So the second part of that question was, you said you were, struggling in the beginning. Um, what kept you with it? Like, why did you stay with dancing even though it was so difficult initially?
um, I think it's the part of my life when I saw that I love a good challenge when I'm not good at something. And I was so bad, and there was also a guy I was trying to impress. So there was like two
Okay.
motivations.
Yeah, yeah, I get you.
So that's how it kept me going. And the vibe in the group was really good. Like when you come from like high school and you have a new school, you don't have necessarily friends already. So it helped me to have like some people to know and to chill
Right.
with. It was great for that too. So
Okay,
all of
that's
those
awesome.
together.
I'm curious, what is the dance hall scene in Canada like? Is it big or is it a small thing? What?
All the dance style have their own community, and dancehall is
Ah,
really good, is really big. Afro too is really big. Waaking is really big. So in Montreal, you have all opportunity to learn and be growing in a big kind of community. So it's really big. It's really, I find it's big, not bigger than other places, but for Montreal, is it has its place.
okay. Okay, that's awesome. I mean, at least you're like, afforded the opportunity to dance it and learn it. So that's awesome.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. That's definitely. So you're dancing, dance hall and everything. And I guess are you doing, dance hall and hip hop and whacking all at the same time?
Yeah, it was really a open crew where the choreographer was having all those background and doing like choreo and routine where we were dancing different style. So we touch almost everything.
Ah.
Yeah.
Who was that choreographer? Who was that person? I guess who ran the team.
Yeah, it's not, his name is Toshiro Kamara. Is like now he's doing dance full time and is really known.
Okay.
But it started in a school. That's crazy. We
Hey,
both do.
okay.
Yeah.
What were you going to school for at that time?
I was going in mathematics. Yeah, I was
Okay.
going that like the hardest one. Yeah, I
All
went
right.
there.
So you actually enjoyed math?
I really liked math before, but the more I was progressing, the more I was like, do I really want to do that all my life? And
Hmm.
that's when the problem starts.
Okay, I understand. I definitely understand that. And so you're going to school, and you're on this dance team. I guess I guess what happens? Do you start to take dancing more serious, or like do you switch majors?
No, I didn't switch major. I was keeping doing the same. There was not a dance major where I was
Mm.
like in that school. I was just taking more classes like outside of the school. So I started to go classes outside and was in a crew outside and at the school. So I was having a lot of dance every week, and I don't know. I just love the challenge, the atmosphere, you see a progression, you see what you can do, what you cannot do, and it's just an interesting outlet to just know how you are and how you really want to get into something. You know.
Yeah. So I guess did you graduate with that mathematician degree or?
I did graduate in math with a lot of struggle because I was doing so many things at the same time. And yeah, I did graduate in college.
That's awesome. Congratulations. That's awesome. Hey, sure enough. So I guess I'm curious. What happens after college then? Do you, I guess, go get a full-time job, or you start dancing? What happens?
Well, in Canada, after college, you have university.
So
Like,
wait, college is not university? It's two
no,
separate things.
for college, it's like a 2 years after like
High school?
high school. Is when you're like 18 to 20 or 16 to 18. You get
Oh,
those 2 years before. Yeah, I know it's weird, but we have to do that. And after you go to university. So when I graduate, I was like what 18, 20, 20. I think around that
okay.
age.
All right.
And after you have to apply to go to like take a major and something. So
Oh, is that what you did?
Hey kid, come here. Hey, if you could be black and subscribe for the channel, share with the people, that'd be amazing.
Is that what you did or no?
yeah, I did. I did went at first in industrial design.
Okay.
It's like people that are like doing the sketch for like cars and
Oh,
trains.
okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I did start in that, but I didn't finish it. And then it's like a long story of me trying a different major every time and not finishing them. So I didn't get a major so far.
I
But I
understand.
I spent a lot of time in university. So
Okay, yeah, yeah, I definitely understand that. I'm curious. So, I guess what drew your attention away from university then?
mm, well, it was a part where I didn't know what I wanted to do for real. I just was trying things because I was like, maybe this is interesting, maybe this is gonna give me money, maybe a lot of maybe, but not I want to do that.
Mm.
And I was really confused. I was trying to listen to my friends, my parents, and it was just like giving like in a rotation of not finishing anything. And I was dancing at the same time, but I wasn't thinking of dance as a career.
Yeah,
Yeah,
career path. Yeah, yeah,
yeah. I wasn't thinking of it because I don't know. Everybody was gonna give me feel like it's not a real thing to be a dancer full time and that you have to do exactly this, that to make it happen. And I didn't have those things, so I was like, okay, well, let's go to school then.
yeah. Yeah, that's a safe bet. I understand that. So, So let me ask you this then. So you said dancing is not a full time hobby, or I guess you at that time you didn't think it would be.
No.
So you're going through school and everything, and I guess you say you're jumping around majors. At what point does dance become a possibility as a full time career? Like what happens? What changes?
Well, I think while learning and growing and trying to travel to learn more, I get recognized a little bit for my talent. And this is something that never happened before. I was super surprised.
Yeah.
And then I start my team in Montreal, UrKiz, and everything was just meshing well and growing well. I was having bookings in Canada and I was traveling around. And when that started, it gave me a little bit of confidence that maybe I have something to offer to that world. And then I had one of my good friends that was doing this full time and would kind of make me believe that if you're not taking the risk, you will never know if it's really possible.
Sure enough.
So I was like, I have nothing to lose at that point. So I was like, I'm gonna try, and if it fail, I can go back to school. I can go back to work. This is like always safe place to go back.
Yeah, exactly. You can always go back to school.
Exactly. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do that until it doesn't work no more.
Nah, that's a great mentality. I'm curious then. So I guess at what point or when did you get introduced to Kizomba? When did that happen?
It was 4 years ago. One of my um, dance colleague from my dancehall hip hop crew were already going to like social nights sometime, but I didn't really know about it. And they bring me some days. They were trying to bring me way before, but because I had a boyfriend and you think he knew what Kizumba was about, it was like, I don't want to see you there. I was like, okay, well,
Okay,
I'm
okay.
gonna go. And then I went with one of my friend, and I didn't connect with the dance at all. I was like, what is this dance? I don't understand. Like, yeah. And I don't know. After a while, I went again with a friend, and I just again met a guy that was like really interesting. And I was like, he dance kizomba. Maybe I should learn properly to like try to like, you know,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
yeah. And that's how it happened. And after a moment, I really get to really like the dance when I
yeah.
start learning. Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. I definitely I want to hear tell me about your beginner stage in Kizomba. What was that like?
It was a struggle because since I was doing a lot of solo dance, like hip hop, you dance by yourself, dancehall, you dance by yourself. So having to like follow someone
Following is
directly for me
difficult.
was like, why? Why I should follow you? Why I cannot just dance with dance? Like for me, the concept was really new, and
Following.
yeah, following and listening. I wasn't used to that. I'm so used to listen to the music myself and express myself. When they tell you cannot do that, you have to follow the guy. I was like, why? Like, but it took me a long time to really like understand the dance. But I never really been that perfect follow that never say something. Since the beginning, I was always a trouble. I was doing the most. People were like, "You're moving too much. You're trying to do too much things." But I was like, "This is what I feel I want to do." Like, but at the same time, this is not how the dance is made. So it was a struggle to just go to social and dance because people already knew how I danced it, and they was like, "I'm not dancing with you because you're
Okay.
people."
Let me ask you this then. For people who also have a background in maybe hip hop or dance hall, maybe solo dances,
Mhm.
and they're trying to get into partner dances. Um, man, maybe follows. What advice could you give to follows? Who are having trouble listening and following. I just want to improve, maybe.
Good question. I don't even know if I have an answer. Let me think. I think a good advice is to be patient. That to start listening, and after you could express yourself even better. I think that's what I would tell. Like to not forget what your identity and what you like to do. But at first, it's really important to understand the base of the dance to be able to express over it. So maybe that will be my advice.
I think I get you. Yeah. So I think it's like is it maybe, and just correct me if I'm wrong, is it maybe learning the basics of a dance, the the foundation, and then
Mm-hmm.
once you get that down, maybe then being able to express yourself, I guess, within those lines or those rules, maybe.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay. So no, yeah, yeah, I understand that definitely. And
Mm-hmm.
so you're so you're getting introduced to Kizomba and everything, and I guess when do you or how do you get introduced to urban kids? When does that come about?
I start with Urban Kids.
Oh, okay, okay, so no.
I started to train with a friend who was mainly dancing Urban Kids. So this is where I started, and the more the time passed, the more I was looking at Kizomba and learning about this is the foundation and everything. But I didn't start like that. I start with Urban Kids, which is not normal, but I didn't know at the time. I just
Right,
took
right, right.
whatever was available,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, that's much it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm curious. I don't know if you can answer this, but if you can, please, do you know, or can you like put into words, what is the difference between Kizumba and urban kids? Do you know this or?
Yes, I know. The music is really different.
Mm.
The structure is really different, and where it came from is really different. So Kizomba came from Angola, and it was really a route for family parties to dance around with families, and it's really like a chill dance with a lot of circular movements, really grounded in the ground. And then I think it like migrate into Europe, and then they made their own version of it with since the music was different and they wanted to dance with more actual music, remixes of R&B songs. So
Right.
they changed a lot the dance. For me, Urban Kids is more into like the lines. There's a lot of fusion of other style in it. You can put dancehall, Afro, hip hop. You can mix a lot of things in urban, and it's more like clean and straight lines when you dance. And for me, it's the biggest difference. But the music too is really different. The
Right,
Kizomba music
right,
there's more like actual instrument in it, and Urban Kids is more like electronic for me.
right. I've noticed that as well, so I definitely understand that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, I'm also because I believe you also dance a Tarraxo. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So, and please tell me how is Tarraxo different than Tarraxinha? Is there a difference at all?
For me, there's a difference, but the Tarraxinha is the root of Tarraxo. So
Oh,
Tarraxinha is gonna be grounded. It's gonna be hips movement only. It's gonna be really control and slow. When you go to Tarraxo, the music is like instrument, really heavy, like sounds, and the movement you can go with all your body, hips, shoulders, chest, and you can do more intricate stuff. Like you can do stop motions, you can do like blocks, you can do like focus
ah,
motions. This it's more open to a lot of movements, but the both dance is really stay in place dance. So it's not much about like moving around your
it's
partner.
not traveling. Right, right, right.
Yeah, it's more into staying in place and doing all those body isolation. So yeah.
And so yeah, when did or do you know? I guess how Tadashi and Tadasho, when did that split come? When did they become severed, or is that when they came to Europe as well?
Well, it was Tarraxinha at first, and then
Right.
the creator of Tarraxo created his brand of Tarraxinha, but they were not both at the same time. It just a little bit like Urban Kids immigrate and create a
Right.
new thing without the new sounds and everything.
Okay, so Tadasho, yeah, I guess is like maybe an offshoot of Tadashinya. Is that what
Yeah,
it is? Do you know who the creator is? I don't.
yeah,
Do you know?
it's Guani Tarraxo, Guani.
Oh, I have to check that out. I didn't even know it was a person created that. Okay, I'll
Yeah, he
definitely
did.
look into that. And so real quick, do you think uh do you think you could give me maybe some tips or hints to improving my Tadashinya or Tadasho? Do you know any tips?
Yeah, so I will say to really practice to isolate every part of your body, like shoulder, chest, belly, hips, legs. When you can really isolate it, when you lead or follow, it will be easier to really create a dissociation in different movements, and it's gonna be more impressive. So for me,
Yeah.
that's the first thing I gave to everybody to really practice by yourself to really move your body the right way and then it will be really to really surrender to your partner and really let your body move how they want you to move.
Mhm.
So yeah.
I guess so some drills would be just practicing isolating, I guess, like you said, certain body parts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, showing up. I definitely understand that. I definitely understand that. And so I guess I kind of want to jump back into your story. You said I believe it was in 2017 is when you created your kids, or how do you say it? You are kids,
Yeah,
your
it's exactly like that. UrKiz, yeah.
or kid. Okay, okay. I'm curious. What made you want to create a dance team? What sparked that interest?
Well, since I was in college, like I tell you, I always been in dance team like all every year. So I think I kind of missed that concept when I get into social dancing. I was like, there's no team I can join in, or the team that were already existing were already full and completed. So there was no way to get in there, you know. And I was trying to work with a lot of people, but I was still not feeling included in their team. They had their thing. They were feeling like I'm the boss, like you can help, but blah.
Ah, right.
Yeah. So when I started to have some girls that I was chilling with, and I was like, well, I want to start just to do some lady styling like practices. Like let's practice together, and
Yeah.
it started like that. And after a few months, when I see all we could do just being a group of girls, I was like, okay, I'm gonna make it official, find a name, do a page, do a logo, and just start to give some workshop of lady styling first. And then after that, we start to have a regular session where we had practice every week to practice our following, practice musicality, and style. And that's how it started. And I'm really happy to how it's been going so
That's
far.
awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. Where did the name come from?
It was a mix of a lot of things. I don't remember how it came out, but I'm proud I found that name. I like it.
Hey, I was just curious. I was curious. Okay, so I didn't know if it's silver or something, but I understand.
Yeah, it just I had like a full sheet of a lot of names and a lot of drop and like cutting names. I don't know. I don't remember where.
Okay, I understand. I definitely want to talk about what's it like running a dance team, but real quick, do you think you could give me some tips or hints for ladies styling? How can ladies improve their styling?
There's a lot to talk about this subject, but I feel like the most important concept, and for me, lady styling is confidence. It's just to, as a dancer, to feel confident in your abilities. Maybe you won't do much movements or you won't add anything to the dance, but if you feel confident of your abilities to follow, for me, it's like, it's great. So for me, lady styling is just a way to explore your level of confidence into the dance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
if you want to, you can really use what you learn to add into the dance and create another type of environment. But in my team, not every girl dance the same,
Of
and
course.
that's not the goal either. It's like some gonna be more internal. They will know I could have done that, but I won't do it, and but they will feel more confident just because they know they could have done it. I don't know if you understand a little bit.
I think yeah, what you're saying is like one, trying to improve your confidence, but two, finding your own style, right? Like not trying to be a copycat. Try
Mhm.
find your own style.
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
I I'm curious though. For someone who may be unable to join your team or go to one of your workshops, what is there maybe some drills people can do, ladies can do, followers can do to improve their I'm blanking on the word. Oh man, I'm breaking their
Hmm.
what's the word we're talking about? I'm so sorry, I just blanked on it.
Style, style.
Yeah, style. Yeah, there you go. I'm so sorry. Is there any drills, I guess, or anything they can practice to improve their style? Essentially, yeah.
Yes, there's definitely a lot. Like the way my classes run is every week we work on some clear subject of styling. Like let's say one day we're gonna work on arm styling, how to style your arm while you're dancing, or body movement, or legs. So there's a lot, and I might give like some online classes in the near future
Yeah,
to
that's a
give
great
like
idea.
discounts for everybody. But there's some really good videos online they can find of like um, Adeline and Isabel have videos online where they explain some body concepts, so they can start there. And I would say just the best foundation for styling is body movement and posture. So if they can by themselves just explore body movement and posture is a great start.
Okay,
So
definitely.
it's not one drill you can do. There's like 1 million of it. So it's hard to like say do that one thing. But
Yeah, I understand. I understand what you're saying, though. I definitely understand. I think that that's actually very helpful. I think it is. Going back to UrKiz, I I'm very curious, because myself and others we might not know what is it like, being the director of a dance team. What is that like?
well, at first I didn't feel like I was the director of nothing. I was just like, we all in it together. We're gonna contribute like all together into it. It's more that year, this year, and like last year, I mean September, that I really put myself. I'm like, I'm the director, and I make all the decision, and it's definitely a hard task to like manage a lot of women that has different level, different goals, different insecurities, different interests. It's like so much to handle at once,
Right,
and
right,
I'm learning every single day. And the how it's like is like to be the most open-minded and flexible possible, because yeah, it's real people that you train. It's not just like robots, so you have to
right.
have that flexibility and understanding of everything, and be, yeah, sensitive enough to, I don't know, I'm learning every single day. There's no one word to describe how it is a lot of learning.
I mean, that's good though. I guess learning is never a negative thing, so
Yeah,
that's
no,
always a good thing.
absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm guess I'm curious. You have this dance team. Is it and how big is the dance team? Actually, how many people do you have? I'm curious.
We are 11 in
Okay,
total.
sure enough. Yeah, yeah. And so I guess you all are doing performances and everything, correct?
Mm.
Okay, sure enough. I definitely understand that. And so, is it just are you practicing? Is one like once or twice a week?
Once a week, we have practices where we either do like self development into styling, following, or choreography that I bring
Okay.
and we do it and they practice it together.
Okay. So I'm very curious, and I guess at this point in your life, are you still taking dance classes? Do you still have a teacher? Or
I I personally never had a teacher. I had my friend that taught me a lot of things, so we can say yes. Maybe it was my teacher for a while. But after it was just like I was taking workshops, classes here and there. But I'm really a visual person, so I was watching a lot of videos
okay.
to get inspired. So that was the biggest school for me. But I'm do planning to take classes, more private ones with different artists. I already started to take privates with other artists just to validate if what I understood from the dance was good, but
Yeah.
as well to get new challenges in different styles. So
Right. Yeah, I definitely understand that. I definitely understand that. Yeah. I'm curious. I guess owning a dance team in Canada, is the and I guess I'm also like a Kizomba Urban Kids dance team. Is that how
uh,
is the Urban Kids scene or Kizomba scene? Is that big in Canada or?
yeah, it's really big. We have a lot of festival. Like only in Canada, I think every weekend we have like a big festival that either have Kizomba Urban Kids or Kizomba Urban Kids Salsa Bachata Zouk. Sometimes it's all mixed. But yeah, no, it's really growing a lot and it's really promising. That dance is really getting big and big bigger and bigger. So
That's awesome. You said every weekend. I know you're joking, but almost every weekend. What?
almost every weekend you have something
That's
somewhere.
awesome. That is amazing. So I stay in New Orleans, Louisiana, which is way south of you.
Hmm.
Um, and we have one class a week, and we don't have any festivals or conferences at all.
Really, in New
Nah,
Orleans, you
nah,
should.
not. We have
I,
so I mean, and what I mean, I guess, is focused on Kizomba. We have the Bachata Festival, which includes salsa, bachata, Kizomba,
yeah.
Brazilian zouk, which is cool, but that's once a year. We have that in August. That's once a year.
Hmm.
We actually had I saw you dancing with Eddie Hercules.
Yes.
Yeah, he's coming down. He was here last year. He's coming down this year as well.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know it's going.
He's
That's
really
great.
good. That dude's really good. I like him.
Hmm.
Yeah, he's really good. He definitely is. Um, so I guess let me ask you this then. You have I was on your Facebook page, and you have like pretty much just nothing but positive reviews on your Facebook page. So I'm very curious. In your opinion, what do you think makes you such a good teacher?
In my opinion,
Yes, man. What makes you such a good teacher?
wow, that's it. I don't know. Oh wait, great question. You should have put me those questions for me to think before. I thought, wait.
I want to get the organic reaction, the organic response.
That's organic, people. That's organic. Um, that's it. I think I like to push an idea until I feel like I have all the arguments to tell that I'm really sure that this is what it is.
Okay.
So this is one thing. I really push the concept to their max reach to be sure that I know everything about it. That's one part. I'm really I always challenge myself in private classes with someone that's really asking me question or want to improve to really find the problem, to really target the issue in their dance and really fix it in 1 hour. That's really a challenge I give to myself.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah.
always the case, but most of the time I kind of get the issue, and the fact that I'm having a lot of different people that have different issue make me more aware of different ways to target the problem. So there's that, and I'm learning a lot from everybody. So I'm taking a lot of information and put it into my teaching. And in my teaching, I'm more like a I don't like to put people in a box. I'm trying to make people explore dance in a reach where it's not about if I'm dancing kizomba or if I'm dancing hip hop, if I'm dancing dancehall. It's more about what do you feel inside when you move your body to that music, and it can be in different style. It's not just about urban kids. So I think all those elements into each other make my classes always really interesting to people,
Yeah.
really new and fresh. And to my private classes, they feel like I can give valuable information to make them progress. So I think that's that. But I'm a student. I'm always a student. I always learn from everybody. So yeah, that's definitely a plus.
Yeah. I definitely understand that. I'm very curious to hear. I, I guess when did you first start teaching? When was that?
That was two years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit at the same time at UrKiz, I started teaching because one of the girls that was really popular and growing in Montreal was trying to change path. She didn't want to continue with her dance, and she has bookings that she had, and she was like, I'm gonna try to make them book you instead. But I had no experience in teaching
Oh wow.
like in front of people. Like I was just like, okay, well, ask them if they say yes, good. If they say no, well. And both of them booked me, and that's when it started. I met a lot of great instructors that are now my great friends,
Awesome.
and they make me believe that I had something, and they make me want to travel to other events because at that time maybe there was not much in Canada, but there was more in the US. So I went to UrKiz like in 2017,
That's
and
that just happened. That was this past weekend. Yeah,
that just happened.
Austin, Texas. Yeah,
So I went to UrKiz and I met all those incredible dancers. They were so good, and I was not used to that, and
yeah.
I was just like overwhelmed with emotions. And I performed my first year. I was like, yeah, let's go. I'm gonna do a performance. I went. I performed by myself, and I did the Show Your Star, which is Laurent from Europe, like concept videos. I
Okay.
did that as well. There was a lot to do at UrKiz, and that was really a good fresh start for a new artist, you know.
Yeah.
And that's where my name be, has been like more pop out of nowhere. Who's that girl? Blah blah blah. And
Ah.
since that day, I got more bookings out of nowhere, and people were really interested in my style, and I had to really find a way to communicate that to people. So
Right. Right.
it was a lot of work, but it was all worth it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm curious. Tell me what was your beginner stage when learning to teach? What was it like learning to teach?
Was a lot of try and fail.
Of course.
I always been a planner. I always plan my classes at some kind of way, so I always had an idea of what I wanted to do. But having a team allowed me to practice every week, to
Right. Right. Right.
to to try a new concept, see how people see it and integrate it. So that helps a lot. And
Yeah.
yeah, taking risk as well. Sometimes I go with an idea, I'm not sure how it will go, but I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it.
Sure enough. Yeah, I definitely understand that. Let me ask you this. You've been dancing for a little while now. What what things have you learned from dancing that you're able to use or translate to your everyday life?
Wow, that's a good question. That's a good question. Um, First of all, to not judge people by appearance a lot.
Yeah,
I learned
yeah,
that a lot
yeah.
in both ways, you know, and that um if you want to do something, you can do it. This was like a big, realization for me that when you put your mind into it and you're really passionate about something, you can make it happen. And what else? I don't know, just to take risk in my life. I was living a really safe life. Like I was having my job, going to school, trying to just do like the most like secure things when they're not
Right,
really
right.
secure, you know? And the having dance and studying dance make me realize that sometimes life is worth to take a risk,
Yeah.
and you won't die from it. You won't. You Yeah. You will learn something. Maybe it won't go the way you want, but you will learn at the end, and that's a valuable thing, you know, to learn. What else? I don't know. I think dance gave me a lot of confidence in life to do things. Yeah, a lot.
That's awesome. Yeah, I've been dancing for the past 8 years. And one thing I can say is, yeah, dancing has definitely helped with my confidence. So I definitely understand that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm curious. I guess for at this point in your life, at this stage, um, how would you define success for yourself?
Hmm. For me, it
Yes,
will
man.
be like it will be to be able to wake up and do exactly the things that you want to do.
Yeah, freedom, right?
Yeah, the freedom. Yeah, that's my goal in life, to be able to wake up and no matter what I want to do in that moment, I can do it.
Yeah, that's my goal as well. As I definitely understand that.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah. And so I'm curious. So are you currently a professional dancer, or do you have another job full time?
I don't have a, another full-time job. in the moment. I'm doing dance only. I don't know how long I will be able to do dance only, but so far I'm alive.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Seriously, there's I imagine you love dancing, so there are a lot of people out there who would love to be able to do what they love for a living. So
Yeah.
that's truly that's a blessing. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah. Let me ask you this real quick. For people who may be new or a beginner in a certain dance style, but they feel like they're not getting better, like they're kind of stuck in a rut. What advice could you give them?
When it happens to my girls in my team, like they feel that they reach a plateau, like I told them to either take a break and come back to because sometimes you're just repeating yourself, you don't letting yourself rest enough to just get inspired by other things.
Mm,
Or I told them to maybe cross training in something else
right, yeah,
because you're gonna grow for sure in that other style because you never did it. And
right.
maybe you're gonna jumpstart something else in your own body or your own, sometimes to do something else gonna help you to grow in that specific thing you need. So that's the two advice I like to give.
Yeah, I like to ask my guests that question, and a lot of them say that, and more so for the second one, where maybe try a different style. I think that's beneficial because you try a new dance style and you start to move your body in a new way,
Mm-hmm.
and so I think that kind of helps you with understanding how your body moves, right? And
Mm-hmm.
I think that's kind of all really dancing is really understanding how to move your body, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, I definitely understand that. I definitely do. Let me ask you this: for people who are intermediates in a dance and they want to get to that advanced level, what advice could you give them?
I think what make an advanced dancer is that they truly understand the movement they're doing from point A to point B. It's not just like going to B. They can stretch out the techniques so clear and balanced that they will never have a mistake. So for me, being an advanced is really to be a scientist about everything you do.
Sure
Even
enough.
the respiration you're taking before taking a step, you're gonna think about it and be like, how it affects the rest of my movement. This is for me what an advanced dancer is. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely understand that. Yeah, yeah. Let me ask you this: when I say the word musicality, what does that mean to you?
Musicality means to me to be able to share a story with the music, which means the music has the producer or the artist that did the music had his it had the aim in his head of how he wanted every instrument to hit at some point, how the voice gonna come in, come out. They had their vision, and I think as a dancer we can embrace that vision and try to remix it into our body,
Right,
and we
right.
kind of wrote our own story through their own story. And for me, music like this is all about storytelling. It's about how I'm gonna go from one layer to another one, and how I'm gonna surprise people on another one. Like it's so much you can do, and you never really dance the same song the same way.
Right, definitely. Yeah, I understand that.
So yeah, for me, it's pretty much more of this storytelling.
Yeah, I understand that. Let me ask you this real quick. Can you give me one tip that can make anyone a better dancer immediately?
A better dancer immediately.
Immediately.
One tip immediately. That's a what kind of question is this? Okay. I think. Hmm. Good question. Immediately. What can make someone good immediately? I think like being patient. I don't know. It's like just to stop and look and take the time, taking the time. Yeah. I feel if you do a movement always fast and you decide to take your time, you're immediately a better dancer.
Okay, sure enough.
Yeah, for me. I don't know for you what it is. What do you
I,
think?
oh, you asking me that question? Oh wow, I've never had someone ask me this question. So I'm just gonna expand on what you said.
No, you cannot. You have to give your unbiased impression, no filter.
Ah, ah. So the first thing that popped in my head was what someone else told me.
Go ahead.
They told me have fun.
Have fun.
Yeah, and I thought it was really good. You know, the second I guess you kind of get out of your own head and start enjoying it, start having fun. You know what I'm saying? Your partner feels that, the audience feels that. Whoever's watching can truly sense you're truly enjoying what you're doing. So saying that right there, I feel like makes you instantly a better dancer, right?
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
great. That's super great. Nice.
hmm Yeah. I mean, I enjoy yours as well, though. Being patient or taking your time. I think I think being patient, it kind of alludes to being present, being in the moment. So if you're in the moment, being present, you're not rushing it. You're truly taking everything in. You understand me, right? So yeah, being present or being slow is a great thing, because also being slow, it kind of I feel like when you're slow and calm and just doing what you do, you know what I'm saying, it makes you look kind of suave, makes you look kind of smooth. But I think it also alludes to a higher talent level, in my opinion. I don't know, I'm just talking
Yeah.
right now.
No,
But
no, no.
yeah.
That's a really great way of putting it. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, awesome. I appreciate it. But I guess I really want to say, Miss Stephanie, I really appreciate you, taking time out to talking to me, man. I really enjoyed this.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for thinking of me.
Yeah, of
I
course,
feel
of course.
too important. Ah.
Let me ask you this real quick. You know, what are some of the upcoming events you have going on? What do you have going on in your life?
Hmm. Good question. Well, I'm going to be traveling for training all around. So tomorrow I'm leaving for Paris. I'm going to be there for 20 days, be training
That's
for with the
awesome. That's so awesome.
yeah. And then after I might go do the same in the US with some friends. And because in Montreal I don't have really people that have uh, the ambition to keep training a lot or to push
Mm.
each other a lot. So I have that, but other places. So I'm taking my money and I'm going to train with them.
That's awesome. That's such a great idea as well.
Yeah, yeah. So that's what I'm planning for the next month. So they can find me in Paris or they can find me in the US. Um, or the big event I have next is in Montreal. Is Kizomba. It's an event where they have a lot of instructor, a lot of workshops, and a lot of dancing happening. So this is like the end of December, I think. Let me check.
Yeah, sure enough. Yeah, yeah. The Montreal Kizomba Festival. Okay.
Yeah, Montreal is Kizomba.
You have
Yeah, from the 26th from the 30th September.
Okay, sure enough. I would love to come to that. I would love to.
Come!
I would love to. Let me see if I can. But I would love, I know it's gonna be great. I know it's gonna be a great festival.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah,
come.
I would love to. It's so unfortunate because like, I, so I live in New Orleans right now, and
Hmm.
before New Orleans, I lived in Virginia, and so unfortunately, like neither place has truly had a Kizumba scene. So I guess I haven't really been able to improve the way I would like to. But yeah, I love Kizumba. So I started doing salsa, doing bachata, then I fell into Kizumba and a little bit of Brazilian zouk. But I absolutely love Kizumba. It's my favorite dance.
Nice.
Yes, yeah, yeah, I love it. That's so I'm very eager, to find a good teacher and just go all in with it.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But let me ask you this real quick. How can people get in contact with you? How can they reach out to you?
They can reach out to me through my Facebook page, which is Tarah-Stephanie, like Stephanie. Yes.
Sure enough.
Tarah-Stephanie, or they can reach me by Instagram, Tarraxo, K Kiryu. Yeah.
Yeah, sure
That's
enough.
from a manga. Don't ask me why. That's from an anime. So either those two is the one I'm most active on. So if they reach me, they will have an answer in like less than 24 hours.
Hey, sure enough. Yeah. When I post this, I'm gonna make sure I put all your contact information in the details. So I got you.
Perfect.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So yeah, like I said, Miss Stephanie, I really, really do appreciate you taking time with you to talk to me. I really appreciate that.
You're welcome. Thank you again for thinking of me, taking your
Of
time
course.
to
Of
ask me
course, of
hard
course.
questions.
No doubt, no doubt. So, like I said, thank you so much, Miss Stephanie. Please enjoy the rest of your day, all right?
Yeah, you too.
Hey, all right, ciao.
Bye.
All right, so hey everyone. If you made it this far to the end of the video, I want to thank you so much for just watching this. I really hope that you found value in this. My whole goal in this endeavor is to give a voice to people, to dancers, and to give value to the dance community. So if I'm not giving value, it's kind of pointless. So I strongly urge you to please comment and let me know where I can improve, what I need to do better, what I'm doing wrong, and hopefully what I'm doing right, but my overall goal is I want to give content. I want to be helpful. So please let me know where I can improve upon. I'm new to all this, so this is I'm learning as I go. So I need like feedback. Please comment and just let me know how I can improve. I would greatly appreciate that. That means the world to me just to be able to interact with you all, have a conversation with you and just, see what you like and what you don't like. That means the world to me. I love interacting with you all. It means so much to me. But yeah, thank you so much for making it this far into the video. I gotta say, please leave a like, subscribe. If you don't like it, then let me know why not. Hit the down like button, hit the unlike button. But thank you so much. I really do appreciate it.